Hi guys, welcome to today's vlog. It's extremely cold again outside. As you know, my weekend was mainly shopping, cooking, and then the second day to the hospital. Vanessa's sister got a baby. Congrats again, it's really cute. Getting pictures of it every 5 seconds on WhatsApp. But today, right now, it's time to head back over to the studio. It's really nice to have a free weekend, but I'm also always looking forward to going back to the studio, making music. That's what I love the most. Feels good to be back here, but I was totally wrong. I said something like today it's all about making music, finally making music again, but I completely forgot. It's Monday and I didn't answer any emails over the weekend, or almost none, so I'm guessing today will be an entire boring business day. And as you know, on these boring entire business day, we either do Q&As or track submits, and I think track submits, I haven't done one in 2.5 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. So let's do another edition of track submits where you send me tracks, I listen to them and give you feedback. Whew, finally all done with the business stuff. I have some announcements that have to do with the remix contest, also the winner of the dance fair thing. But first, let's get right into the very first track. This was by Dean Yona, Drive Me Crazy. I'd say it's a big room EDM song. He is just producing for a year, so for making music 1 year, it's good, it's solid. You got the drums, the main synthesizer, a couple of smaller breaks. I think the next improvement is actually, I'm laughing a little, it might be actually sound design. And not sound designing your own sounds from scratch, but maybe trying to dedicate more time to actually finding better sounding lead synthesizer sounds. This one sounds a little weak, a little washed out. I think you can do better than that. Just dedicate more time to it. Go through the presets, tweak them a little, apply effects on top of them, and maybe even layer them to have a more unique sound that sounds richer. Mixing wise, for 1 year, really good. I'd say it's a little top heavy. You can already see it in the analyzer. Like from the mid to the top frequencies, there's too much. The main synthesizer is a little too loud. You could use a tiny bit more kick, a tiny bit more sub bass to get it all leveled out and to make it sound nice and rich whenever you play it in a club, because that's definitely club music. Next up, by The Bomb featuring Christy and Tony L, Strange Love. The vocals are cool. I somehow have them feeling. I know the melody, not the lyrics necessarily. Maybe it's an old track and a cover or something. I don't really know, but it's okay. The instrumental itself is also good. I like the bass sound actually. Kind of contrasts a little the vocals. I think this kind of works well really together. The mixing is also alright. The drums are good. The sounds are good. They could be a bit more interesting. Effects and automation over time. Just dialing in things, delay and stuff like that, just to give the listener something new to listen to. Because this track has a couple of sections, especially in the instrumental sections, where it just repeats, where like every 4 bar you hear the same 4 bars for 16 bars, and that's a little too long. With songs like these that are just like 3 minutes 44 long, you have to make sure that every second almost sounds different. Even the choruses in a pop song or in my songs, if you listen closely to them, the first chorus, the second and third, they're all different. The first one might be more minimal, the second one maybe has strings on top, a little bit more of drums, and the third one additional vocals, just to have like the change in there, and also step by step kind of increasing the energy of the song, so that even if you hear the chorus for the third time, it still is a little bit more exciting than the first one or the second one. Just listened again, also looked onto the graph, the analyzer. The mixing is really well balanced. Let's check for how many years he's actually producing. 2 years, wow. I would have guessed like at least 3, so pretty good. Just keep it up. I'd say next, definitely work on the arrangement. Make it more exciting, more effects, more change. Maybe even changing the melody throughout, or just having more vocals on top. That's probably the best trick. When your arrangement just sucks and it's boring, add vocals, they change, the lyrics are different, and you can get away with making a boring instrumental. That's basically how almost all hip-hop songs work. I can't wait for the hip-hop guys' comments on this. This song by Ronessi called Icebreaker has a cool vibe to it. It's very playful, almost kind of childish, but in a good way. I like how it builds up over time, so you really have the first 2 sections where there's not that much going on, and in the third one it's opening up entirely. The mixing is alright, could be better, but I think it's at a stage where it's alright. It's now just about making tiny steps. Once you get your mixing to a certain point, then like the last 5, 10, 15%, it just takes ages. What I really love about it are those small drops in between, makes it very interesting. Every 4, 8 bars, he just takes away the kick, has like small fills in it, effects, risers and everything. Just, yeah, makes you keep listening to the song and not getting bored. He is just working on music production for 1 year, so all of them, I think, were just 1, 2 or 3 years. It's quite impressive. I wasn't that good in my first 2 or 3 years. My tracks sounded like shit. But when I started out, unfortunately, there was nothing like YouTube. You just had to try things out, and it took more than a year just to learn the software, because no one told you where what is. And the only other people producing were like people in big, huge, multi-million-dollar studios. They didn't really care about me, so I'm happy that there is now something called the internet, YouTube, blogs online that you can read. A lot of free software that is actually good. So yeah, to all of you, just keep it up. If you're interested to get feedback from me, the link is down below in the description for the track submits. Let me know how you like the tracks, what feedback you have for those guys. Also let me know how much YouTube, the internet, helped you to learn electronic music production. And before I leave now the studio, and check out more baby pictures for the rest of the day. The winner of the dance fair ticket is Todd Geisler. Congrats a lot. Get in touch with me. I will send you the ticket, and we might see each other on the 17th of February at the dance fair. And I think this was the last ticket that I had. If I can get my hands on another one, I will definitely let you know. And on my to-do list, there it is. Tell everyone about the remix competition. As you know, I started the next one for my Final Warning song. I will host it this time on Meta Pop. That's like a website that's like the Splice one, but hopefully better. Arturia will be a sponsor. They're giving away one of their software plugins, and there might be 2 more sponsors, but it's still not 100%. I will let you know the day the site goes live and put the link down below. As of now, it might take like 2 or 3 more days for them to set everything up, and then I think like two months from when it launches until you have to submit it. And also, of course, the first place gets the release on the Accents label. A lot of help of me, maybe other releases also on the label. If you want to send demos, the link is also in the description. So yeah, that's basically it. We'll see us tomorrow again in the studio making music. Actually, tomorrow. Oh, I shouldn't stand on that cable. Tomorrow it's time for mastering. 4 songs actually. One by Brennan Wolf, Breath. My Stay song needs to get mastered. And then 2 more that I can't talk about right now, but then tomorrow. So sign out. See you tomorrow.
2 feet that wanna go, 1 heart that's